Coming up on Network Africa. Defeated opposition candidate in the Democratic Republic of Congo's presidential election, Martin Fayulu, vows to challenge the results in court. 3 people accused of stealing a suitcase containing $150,000 from Zimbabwe's ousted president, Robert Mugabe. And stakeholders of a South African school denies being racist after a picture emerged sparking outrage. Hello and welcome to the program, everyone. I'm Teniola Shoboale. The defeated opposition candidate in the Democratic Republic of Congo's presidential election has vowed to challenge the result in court. Martin Fayulu says the people of the nation deserve to know the truth of the election, which he describes as an election coup. The Catholic Church also suggests that there is foul play in the results. Another opposition candidate, Felix Tshisekedi, was declared the winner amid accusations of a power-sharing deal with the outgoing president. At least 5 people have been killed and several others injured in the wake of the results. If the results are confirmed, it would create the first orderly transfer of power since independence from Belgium in 1960. There's been international calls for calm as people wait for the full results to be announced by the Electoral Commission. Later today, the UN Security Council is expected to discuss the election. Former President of Mozambique, Joaquim Chissano, is weighed into the ongoing fraud investigation over the loss of $2 billion in the country. Mr. Chissano said jailing those involved in the scandal would be pointless if the money was not returned. Authorities have named 17 people alleged to be involved, including former Finance Minister Manuel Chang. Mr. Chang is fighting a U.S. extradition request in South Africa, where he was arrested in December and denies any wrongdoing. The former president urges the Justice Department to work with the U.S. and South Africa authorities to ensure the money is returned. U.S. prosecutors say that through a series of financial transactions between 2013 and 2016, Mr. Chang and others created fake maritime projects and used state-owned companies in Mozambique as fronts to raise $2 billion. 3 people have been accused of stealing a suitcase containing $150,000 from Zimbabwe's ousted president, Robert Mugabe. The suspected thieves who have appeared in court allegedly spent the money on cars, homes and animals. A relative of the former president, Constantia Mugabe, is among the accused. She allegedly had keys to his rural home in Zvimba, near the capital Harare, and gave the others access. The other suspects were employed as cleaners at the time of the theft, which allegedly happened sometime between December the 1st and early January. A board member of a school in South Africa caught in the middle of a race row has said the institution, located in Schweizer-Reneke town, is not racist. He was speaking after a picture of white and black children sitting at separate desks was shared online and sparked outrage in the country. A teacher was suspended after complaints about the picture. A black parent told local media that she thought her child's first day at school had gone off to a good start until she saw the image. Local authorities say they highly condemned the incident and have removed the teacher pending investigation. Let's get more on this story now from our South Africa correspondent, Natasha Piri. Hello, Natasha.
Good day to you and to the viewers.
Well, the school authorities have denied being racist, but has any tangible explanation been given to back up what happened in the classroom?
Definitely. At this point in time, no tangible explanation has been given as to why the black children were actually segregated or separated from the white children. As you know, that this incident actually occurred in the northwest province of South Africa at a traditional Afrikaans-speaking school. So like you've correctly stated, the parent was actually surprised, to see this footage that actually, or this image that actually went viral on Monday. And since then, we've seen multiple protests outside the school, and some parents and the school itself calling for classes to be suspended just for a little while until the investigation could be concluded and, an amicable solution could actually be found to actually deal with this problem. There has been a lot of uproar from various political parties within South Africa, the EFF, the ANC, the DA. There was a day in which during the week we saw all these political formations actually protesting outside the school. As of now, the school governing body at the school, Swetsenega, has actually condemned this incident, and the teacher has since been suspended. We understand that officials will be visiting the school next week to actually find out what is going on. But indeed, this image went viral, and so many people in South Africa have been in an uproar. I mean, this is just post.
Natasha, if you can hear me, many people are of the opinion that a language policy is more often used with black learners. Is this valid? What do you think?
Well, not necessarily so. I mean, this is a traditional Afrikaans-speaking school where the medium of instruction is not only just English, but Afrikaans as well.
Okay, Natasha, we understand a teacher of the school was suspended after complaints about the picture that went viral. Do you have any updates on that?
Indeed, the teacher has been suspended. An investigation, a pending investigation, is actually going into this matter. Officials are yet to visit the school and should be visiting the school on Monday to get an update from the provincial MEC in the Northwest on the issue, and therefore will then address the media.
Okay, Natasha, the school was forced to close on Thursday after protest. Has it reopened now? Natasha, if you can hear me, the school was...
The school hasn't yet reopened as yet. The governing body, the school governing body, on Monday.
All right, Natasha, thank you for giving us updates on that. I was hoping we could further discussion